Hello YouTube, Fanatic15 here with another diecast review, and today we have the Alexander Rossi 2016 Indy 500 winner. It's a great car that I got from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. From the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to my good friend Brody Banta, aka Diecast Reviews, into his Mini Cooper, which he contemplated destroying it, him and Kevin Rollins. That's a story that I got. And then to the post office to my house, which, if you're wondering why I went to Mr. Brody Banta, because it saved me a good 20 bucks. Because getting this car from IMS to my house apparently takes it about $20 in shipping, handling, and taxes. So, yeah. So I got it for $75. Brody shipped it for like $8. Which, you know, let's just say roughly it took me about $80 to pay for this car. Actually, I think it might have been 70. Yeah, 70, no, 75. Which I think I gave 80. I think I gave like 82 to Brody, maybe, he said. And then you put it into the car at IMS and it's like 95. So, anyways, I saved a good 10, 15 bucks out of it. So, just, this is more of the story. I saved a bunch of money. But anyways, let's not draw us too long. We already are. But, that's my story on this car. That's how you start a video right there, boys and girls. Let's go into the box. We got the slip cover here. You got Rossi and the milk and the team. I think that's Rob Edwards or Rob Howard or whatever. Not Rob Howard. I don't think it's the last name for sure, but like his first name's Rob, I want to say. And you got Michael, Brian in the corner. I bet he's embarrassed of that one. All the Napa hats, and then there's Rossi. The milk and the Borg, and yep, that's a great one. See, look, he didn't shave for the 500, but he shaved for the pictures. Yep, there's the day after photo. Here's the bottom, and then this side has him crossing the line, and there's him with the hat. I honestly think it's cool that they here, let me take the actual box out. I actually think it's cool that they didn't match the yellow and the blue, because the light blue and the dark blue car, I think it looks nice, honestly. So there's the car, there's name, there's Rossi, the logo on the inside and stuff, and then there's more packaging, and then there's the back of the box, if you want to read that. And then there's the car again, the 100th running, and this side again, and that's it. Now this is the figure version of the car. Let me stand this up. The desk's probably going to shake, so we can't. So there's the figure. Going to the back of Rossi. It is hard to stand up. Which is why I wish. Oh, Jesus. Which is why I wish they'd make something to stand them on. You have to, like, get it perfect. Okay, he can stand facing one way, but not, he can't face the back of us. This is ridiculous. See, I have to have two hands. We're going to put him in here, boys. Yes! Alright. Alright, so here's the back of Mr. Rossi. Yeah, look, I put him inside the helmet. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah, improvise. That's right. That's what we do here. So let's go into the car. This livery is amazing. The reason I'm reviewing this car is because I just looked at it and I was like, man, I gotta review this thing because it's so pretty. I got Carlisle Tools by Napa. I've actually seen their building in Indianapolis. Driven by it, and that's where something amazing is. Dallara, Brian Herter Autosport, California Pizza Kitchen, Robert Graham, UFD, DHL, Snapple, Verizon IndyCar Series, Honda, Castrol Edge 98, Napa, and Alaska Coffee Roasting Company. Just like all the Andretti cars, it has the same livery per se, with the color, but the color is different. You get the little, it just has like Andretti symbolization there, I guess. And goes down the car and down the back, and you know, with the different color changes, which I think is kind of neat to have a team branding like that. So you got CSNA, which is a Rossi sponsor, and so is Alaska Coffee Roasting Company. And here we have, Napa Auto Parts, Mockett, Technicolor. And there is some Bosch, and then you got Ball Camp, which is another Indiana thing. I think you got ShopHonda.com, Snapple, Firestone, Napa Auto Parts on the side, Carlisle Tools, and then you got Alexander Rossi's signature, which is I got myself, Sunoco, Blaster, and then you got Curb, Blaster, and Purple Power, which is cool. You got Honda, Castrol Edge, the One. On the LED light, got Verizon IndyCar Series, Alexander Rossi, and then on the headrests, you got Professional Lifting Equipment, and then Andretti. I just think the name right here is cooler. On the headrest it's kind of cool, but on there it's really cool. I don't know. It's just a name on the headrest. I need to dust this car too. This car, and the Danica Patrick 2008 car that I have. For some reason, those two cars just attract dust. Like, there's no other cars that get this dusty this quickly. Napa Auto Parts, got STP, and then Black Flag. And you got Rook. Sponsors on the top. You got the D. I'm just going to call it a D. Curb Records, DMG Morai, Sherwin-Williams, and another Napa thing I can't read. Then we got 98, P1, Verizon, and Firestone. Obviously, these cars have the Indy 500 Firestone Firehawks, but they don't have the names. They just have the white logos, which I think what Greenlight is going for is if you focus and look at it from a distance, it does look right, but it's not right. It has just a bunch of little white things, which I don't think it's something to complain about. Like, it's understandable. It's an understandable thing to not have all the names on there. Like, it's one of those things that you feel like if they did do it, it would be amazing, but they just didn't want to be amazing. Blaster. That's the thing about this car. Like, not the car, but obviously the car is still amazing, but that's the thing about the tires, though. Like, they didn't do it, it's understandable, it's okay, but if they did do it, can you imagine? I got the yellow 98 with the Napa Auto Parts logo. I like the things on the back of the bumper. I like when they do sponsors on the back, which is disappointing when they don't. And then you got the rest of the car on this side, which is the same as the other side. Now, last thing I'll go over, which the Rossi winner, is there is a 164. And because this is one of the only IndyCar 164s that I have that is opened, because I'll explain that when I open it. You got the car inside, 164. Because I have this car opened, I'm going to show it to you. And it's signed by Michael and Rossi, which you can tell why I'm going to be pissed. Then I got his name. I got Rossi there, 100 running logo. And here's the car, day after photo. And then the card and stuff like that. Now this car, I have two of these, so don't be alarmed that I'm opening it. Well, I already did open it, but the fact that I have it opened. I already have this car for one, so don't be angry. Two, this car broke on me while it was still in the package. For God's sake, like, it didn't break out of the package, it was still in the package. Like, are you kidding me? So what I did was I opened it up because why are you just going to leave it in the package when it's broke? Anyways, I took it out of the package and I glued the back wing back on, and it looks fixed. Which, I mean, it is fixed. Like, it's it's not, it looks the same now, but if you can ever see that, but it broke on the back wing. But here's a 164. There's the 164 Honda mold, really nice. Really nice. Okay, but here's 164 of this car, really cool. I like these IndyCar 164s, the Hondas. The Honda Aero Kit is my favorite Aero Kit. The Honda Aero Kit is my favorite Aero Kit. My favorite diecast. I'm just going to take a picture of this and put it as the thumbnail. So I'm going to set up the thumbnail and give my opinions on the car. So I think this car is obviously the best diecast of 2016. And it's really what else can you say about it? It is the best diecast of 2016. I want to say that. And if you can find it around, if it's still around, I'm not even sure. But if it's still around, I really say you should buy it. The 100th running of the Indy 500, as big as it was, the record attendance, I really just, I think this one is one that's going to be remembered for decades to come, and to commemorate it with the diecast is definitely, I think, the best way to commemorate it. It's the coolest way to commemorate it, which is probably why we buy diecast, because commemorate your favorite driver and remember and stuff like that. But anyways, getting off track. This car, 2016, the way he won it, the way it went down. Even if you're not a Rossi fan, if you're an Indy 500 collector, buy this car. Like, you need this car. Any big diecast collector is going to have this car in their collection. I mean, even guys who only collect NASCAR diecasts, I think I've seen some guys who only collect NASCAR that have this car. Like, it's indescribable how many people, how this car is going to sell out. The figure, I know for a fact, you're probably not going to be able to get a hold of. They did do a second run of the standard car, so I can tell you that it's probably going to be around for another year or so. I saw it at this year's 500. I saw it, I think it was at Mid-Ohio. So I bet for another year you can still buy the 118. The 164 I think is way overproduced, so you're going to be able to find that. I think this car's way overproduced. The second time I bought it at a Gypsy, and I could have bought it. The saddest part is I could have bought it straight from IndyCar at the tent. I didn't have to buy it off a Gypsy, but it was cheaper. But anyways, getting off track so much in this video that it's not even funny. But anyways, like, subscribe. See you in the next video. Go check out my other videos if you like this video, and see you in the next one.